Greetings everyone and welcome back to Astroneer, where you find us at Dave Base 1, where in this episode we are going to be trying to extract that strange satellite that we found deep down beneath the Davian surface, which I strongly suspect is actually a real-world satellite, or rather an approximation of one, based on what I could see. I'm not actually sure. It doesn't look like a probe. It looks a little bit too large for a probe, to be perfectly honest. And the design of its solar cells looked peculiar. I'm going to guess that it is, if it is in fact an analog to one of the real-world satellites, then it is either something like a module on the ISS, or maybe a telescope, something around there. And we are completely out of power because this thing drinks a lot of power. There we go. Right, okay, well, we've got a bit of components, enough to make a seat and enough to make a rover at the very least. In fact, I'm going to launch this. However, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to see if it is at all possible for me to extract the current rover that we have from its lunar grave, or its davular grave. What on earth are those? I can only assume that those are space stations. No! No, rover! Come back, rover! Ouch, 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 ouch. That's the first time I've actually seen them doing their thing. They seem to protrude some sort of horrible spikes. However, we may be okay. Can you flip? Not drive me into those things? Because once you uproot them, they seem to perish. Or at least they seem to lose their ability to spike you, which is fantastic, frankly. Alright, let's disconnect you. Let's see what I can do. I really want to just take off one of your solar panels, leave it there, and then take the seat, leave it there. Okay, we're getting somewhere now. There we go. We have got a... well, actually, can I take the winch? I cannot take the winch off. That fills me with sadness. Okay, well, can I at least get into the buggy, the rover? Yes, I can. Can we get out of here? I think we might be able to. And I didn't bury them this time. I still feel a little bit bad that your siblings are just, like, locked away from the sun. Though, being space fungi, I can only assume that you don't actually need it, since you prefer to be in caves. So, I'm not sure I really should feel bad about it. Either way, I kind of do. Right, let's get out here. Now, I'm thinking that the rover would be the better choice for what I'm going to be trying to do, because it's a smaller vehicle. That being said, however, I'm not exactly certain that the smaller vehicle is the better one to take with this. Is this going to be an epic flip? No, no. It was almost an epic flip. If we had landed on our wheels, 100% epic flip. Unfortunately, no. Nevertheless, we've got our rover, and it is back. Can I just get out and around here? It's so hard to control on a low-grav environment, though. I would very much like to get... very much would like to get a winch. In fact, you know, it's not a like, really. It's a need. If I'm going to be dragging that thing out, I need titanium. All right. I know what we're going to do. We're going to do this. One there. We're going to do this. One right there. And then we're going to do this. Where can I put you? You can go there. There we go. Right, I'm off to gather some research. Whilst those tiny little solar panels do a lot of work. Oh, is this an epic flip, possibly? Epic flip achieved. Ha! Fantastic. That one's off the bucket list then. Okay, well, I'm going to go and grab some research, and I will be back when hopefully we have 2 titanium in order to make a winch. Goodbye, copper. I am very, very sick and tired of waiting to try and find lithium. Titanium. All I'm getting is resin. Normally this would be good. Right now, no, not so much. Not so much good. However, on the plus side, I do need to get you off there somehow. I'm not sure how that all happened, but we are going to be getting the titanium necessary to make the winch. I don't think the rover is the right choice, though. Honestly, I think the rover is the worst choice simply because The rover has no real mass to it. I'm not sure it's going to be able to pull that thing out of the ground. We learned this lesson when we were trying to pull the truck with the rover. Nah, I think what we ultimately need is to get ourselves a new truck. No, please go back. And set that up specifically for pulling our satellite / telescope / module on the ISS out of the cave. So, I pulled all the hydrazine off. I traded an enormous amount of copper, which is much more valuable than hydrazine, by the way. Significantly more so. And 1 lithium for a load of, well, 2. I say a load. 2 titanium, but that's probably the most you're going to get out of a trade unless you're literally trading lithium to get it. We need 1 more. Let's grab you. It's going to be enough. I think it might be, actually. Let's pop that in the right spot, though. There we go. Actually, we might need 1. No, we need 1 more. Okay, that's fine. We have enough to get that done. Alright, we've got our winch, which is perfect. We'll have our seat, also perfect. And as soon as we have this hydrazine over here... Now, just to clarify, the hydrazine condensing process now takes twice as much energy, which means it takes twice as long to do. But hydrazine itself is less valuable. Hydrazine trades at a 1-to-1 for compound. So bear that in mind. It's twice as valuable as compound, more or less. I think it's twice as valuable as compound by itself. Because if you try to trade compound back, I think you need to trade 2 compound for 1 compound back. You know how it goes. Crook, merchants, etc., etc. But you would need a full 8 hydrazine to get 1 titanium at this point. Okay, here we go. Truck is ready to be built. We're also going to need... probably not a solar panel, actually. What do we need? I don't think we need any kind of solar setup at all. Simply because... Oh, well, power setup at all. Because we're going to be so close to tethers. Oh, looks like one of the girls has woken up. That does not surprise me. I'm recording this stupid early in the morning because I have spent all night moving things over to the new house. It's like today's when I'm moving my computer. So, oh my lord. The shenanigans. The shenanigans. Can I fit that there? I can, in fact, though I don't want it at the back. I would like it to be... sorry, at the front. I would like it to be at the back, though I can have it attached to that. What? This seems reasonable. This seems very reasonable. Okay. Let's drive our truck out. And then affix the winch to the rear, because that is where I'm going to be connecting things, I imagine. No. Let me put that back. Thank you. No, are you now affixed to yourself? Oh my lord, why have I got such a derpy winch? There we go. There we are. Winch is less derpy by a very small margin. Right, is there anything else I really want to take? I guess I could take a small generator and then some... No, coal costs too much, but there's loads of coal down there. I think... Yes! Come with me, you. We're going on an adventure. Alright, I will meet you back in the cave with my coal-fueled transport winch truck. What are we going to call it? Oh, I don't know. We've got Truck-chan back on Terra, and we've got Moon Truck, who's currently in a cave in disgrace. I'm gonna have to think about this one. No! Damn it! You traitorous dog! What have you done? Okay, let me fix myself. You scallywag, you. There we go. Here we are, kind of, maybe. Scallywag-chan has finally made it. After trying to kill me twice on the way down. Never trust a truck. This is what I've learned. Also, don't try to drive over research components. Also a bad idea. I'm gonna have such a fun time making myself a path to get back out here. And by fun, I mean really not. Nevertheless, actually I'm joking, I probably will enjoy quite a bit, unfortunately. I'm not sure what that says about me, but... There are Many components down here. Many components. What the dickens? Got more dynamite? Has this respawned again? No, not this time. Very well. No dynamite. But random mods and swords. There's even some titanium down here. What the... But... I mean, if only I'd known. Why can I set this to go off while it's on my person? That does not seem particularly helpful. At all. Run! Yes? No? It has not broken down. Okay, well that's fine. Let me just pop the everything. Pop, 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 pop. Can I not get that now? That is unfortunate. I feel that that is perhaps an oversight. I really want that coal. I super duper want the coal. You sure I can't have the coal? Useless! Useless! Oh well. Let me go ahead and turn off my alarm. And then... Oh, I've got 2 coals, I suppose. That'll do. Alright, come on then. Scallywag-chan. Let us go and find ourselves an awesome satellite to take back to base with us. Okay, that's... I better get out and make that one a little bit easier to climb, hadn't I? There we go. Let's be on our way. No! No! Where are you going? You're doing it in style, I approve, but at the same time... You're making things hard for me, I'll be honest. I knew this was a mistake. Knew it was a mistake to bring you. I should have brought the rover. This is your chance to redeem yourself. To prove the truck kind is not just out to kill me. So far, you are making a poor effort. Though, if we can get back with this awesome little ball here, then maybe it will be forgiven. Maybe. Can I grab you? Can I affix you? Can I dig you out first, I guess? Ooh, and some more coal. Yes, I'm gonna need that. You're gonna need to go. All the coal. All the time. All of the coal. What is that noise? Is that the oh, it's the generator. Never mind. Never mind. All is well. Can I fix this anyway? Yes! I've got a little extra headlight, which is slightly more janky than the regular ones. Alright. Okay, we're not going down there. We'll slowly not get attached to that thing. Thank you. Oh, come on now. Bloody obstacles. Where are you? There you are. I have found you. We must get you out. I've been told by many people that you unlock some sort of crazy secrets. I'm not entirely sure what they... if they're lying to me or not. A couple of people in the comments have said, oh, you've got to go back to your original base. Your original hab module, and you'll find all sorts of crazy goodness. I'm not entirely sure I believe you there. Maybe. Now, I've confessed that you said this so that if I didn't believe you, and it turns out you were telling the truth, then it is public knowledge that I'm a derp. And, yeah, so you can't be entirely mean to me for not believing you, because at least I had the courage to confess my doubt. And this thing really doesn't want to come along with us, does it? No. Well, how are we going to do this then? I clearly need to dig you out a little bit more. Very well. There's a flashy light at the top there. At this point, I feel that I've done everything I can to unhook this thing, but you've got a flashy light. What does that signify? Other than, ooh, a cave right above us. Very well. Let's continue to dig out this area. There we go. no idea what might be up there, but I'm not sure we can't pull this out now. I'm not sure that it's meant to be pulled. Frankly, we've done everything we can. But what is that flashy light? Was it always flashy? I can't remember. I'm not sure it was even dug out enough for me to see before. But if we can't pull it at this point, I don't know what's anchoring it. Other than, I don't know, some eldritch unnatural force. Unless it is the most natural force. It is the cosmic will that this thing remain here. Perhaps the cosmic will has decided that it is far too dangerous. Maybe this device was responsible for the big crush that ended the last universe and gave rise to this one. And as punishment, the cosmic will demanded that, oh no, you've got to stay locked in a mountain that is also spherical and happens to be called a moon. And there you will remain for an arbitrary amount of time until you have learned humility. And just like that, the universe ended. Or at least the game ended. Not quite the universe. Death Satellite, you managed to do a passable job at trying to stop me, but you only delayed the inevitable. However, it is clear that the Death Satellite, leader of the Satellite clan, has not yet learned humility and will have to remain here for another 8 bajillion years, and we will test again when that time has passed. You scallywag, you. I'm not going to take you outside. You don't deserve the sunlight anymore. However, we do need more coal. So let's go ahead and collect a load of coal, because if we're not going to be bringing the satellite to the surface, then frankly, we have done everything we want to do on this world, so it's time for us to take a vacation to somewhere a little bit more hospitable, like, I don't know, an exotic planet, or an arid planet, or an irradiated planet, basically anywhere that isn't here, really. And for this trip, we're going to be bringing along a lot of coal. Now, I'm not going to take a huge amount of resources. I might take like 2 coal or something. I'm mostly just bringing this up because it was there and I got distracted while I was mining it. 4 coal is more than enough. We'll keep 1 for the generator on my backpack. I don't want to take a wealth of resources. Probably I will take a reasonable amount of resin, but I may see if I can't... Is there any hydrazine around that I could mine? I would not mind gathering some hydrazine for the trip. Though, that being said, we did fill up the spaceship, so we probably don't need to, frankly. Let's not go down into a pit, shall we? No. Let me get through. Damn you. No! No! Damn it! Stop playing silly buggers. Anything else around here? Not really. I wouldn't mind getting some hydrazine. Oh, dear Lord, what have I done? Ah! No! No! Don't go join the skeleton in the grave. Did we survive? No. Poop. 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 Ah. Oh, that is frustrating. Oh no! You've trapped me! Are you in cahoots with Death Satellite? Damn you. You're not even a satellite. Let me out. No matter what Death Satellite says, they'll never accept you in the Satellite clan. You realize this, right? Your hopes are in vain. They're just gonna bleed you dry. Well, actually, you're already dry. You're like a skeleton. You're like desiccated. But they'll get you to do all kinds of unscrupulous acts, and then when they promise they'd accept you, they will in fact trap you in some sort of crystal and offer you as a sacrifice to the cosmos. Repent, they will call it, but really, they had this in mind all along. They haven't learned their lesson. They've just found another fool to take the fall for him. You silly skeleton. I pity you, actually. Where are we going? And this is what happens when Aavak is bored and trying to do menial tasks like navigating a cave network. Just makes up stories to make the universe seem a little bit more interesting. Wait, what? By Providence, we have found our way out. And you are driving backwards for a reason I cannot work out, but I kind of approve, honestly. It looked really badass until you got stuck. Alright, I will fix. You hang tight. Okay. Now, can we leave? I didn't see any resin down here, which is a shame, because I wouldn't have minded mining a load of resin. I guess I will use the fuel condenser for that, for now. But when we get to the new planet, I'm not going to rush to build the fuel condenser. We're just going to try and expand normally. Though, that being said, we are going to another planet where resin may be scarce. Maybe it would be wise. No. We're not going to take the means to build a fuel condenser. It is all or bust frankly. Nah. Scallywag-chan, look, you and I have had our differences, but I really want to be up there, and I really don't want to be down there. Can we make this happen? I realize it's a big ask, okay? But let's just try and make this look epic, and we'll just, like, drive out like we're some sort of stuntman. Oh, my lord, look at that. All the other trucks are envious of your skills. I'm envious of, well, nothing, actually. I'm not really a jealous person. I'm pretty happy. Look at this. How could you be envious? How could you have any negative emotion? It's such a beautiful sight. Planet overhead, several other planets in the distance, the sun setting. Ah. This is a beautiful moment, Scallywag-chan. You and I think we're going to be firm friends. In fact, I'm going to elevate you to King of the Truck Clan. Or at least the First Minister of Trucks. I mean, I don't know if we should really have too many kings around. It would make things awkward. Because then who would be the king of the Rover clan? I don't think we've got any rovers who have done enough yet in that title. But they would feel very, very left out if I didn't have one. No! My ball! Come back! No! See? This is what happens. The moment you start talking about kings, everyone wants to be a king. And if you don't give them kingship, they just run off and jump in a pit. Well, poop. On the plus side... Well, actually, there is no plus side to this story. Nevertheless, we are going to set things up. Now, I have no idea if we're going to be able to do anything to keep this truck with us. But we're going to try. I am going to anchor... Where is the winch? No. Where did we lose the winch? Did the winch fall? Oh, was it because we went through here? Was it because we came even close to this? Ah, thank goodness. Okay, so we've got the winch. And it costs titanium. It takes forever to make it. Unless you go and mine the titanium, in which case it takes significantly less time, which is good, honestly. I think they've done a good job of rebalancing that hydrogen condenser. Yes, it is something you can use. Ugh. But you don't want to if you don't have to. We need resin, and we need a habitat. That is all we need. So, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to build those. I may use a fuel condenser for this, it depends. And then we are going to be off. We will also be taking a solar panel. We'll also be taking a generator. And I will be adding these onto the storage itself. Maybe... Scallywag-chan, should I really take you with me? I mean... I want to, you understand. I really do. But at the same time, I feel like the other trucks would be lost without you. The other truck being Moon Truck. Truck-chan is still on Terra. I'm not sure. I think I'm going to go and make a seat. And I'm going to go and gather some resin. And I will ponder this subject at length. In the next episode, we will start by leaving this planet. Well, this moon. And we will be heading to another planet. I'm not sure which planet yet. Do let me know in the comments which planet you'd like to see. We have been to the exotic planet briefly. I mean, we have not been there long enough to exclude it from the running. But if you would rather see the arid planet, or, in fact, the irradiated planet, then I know you just want to see me fail. However, do let me know anyway, so I can put you on the list. But that is going to be it for me. Thank you very much for joining me, and I hope you enjoyed this episode. Do remember to leave a like if you liked, sub if you haven't, and I'll see you next time. Take care, everyone.